Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt and I like video games. And in today's video I'm going to be talking about how happy I am to be excited for Halo again. So stay tuned. Before the video gets started, I'm just gonna apologize for the length of the intro, but it is vital to the video, so I'm just gonna leave it unedited. I'm not gonna cut it down, I'm gonna leave it the way it is, and with that being said, enjoy the rest of the video. The first game I ever loved was Halo Combat Evolved. I played a demo of the Silent Cartographer mission on my friend's mom's computer in 2003, and soon after I got an Xbox with Halo, thanks to my dad. Now I was only maybe 8 or 9 years old at that time, but I knew in that moment, sitting at that computer desk, that this was the single greatest video game that I had ever played. And I know that doesn't mean much when you take into account that at the time I was only like 9 years old. But even to this day, I haven't loved a game as much as I have Halo CE. Once I played it, I was hooked. I mean, I loved it. I loved every bit of Halo 2. Although I didn't get many of the story elements in Halo 2 until about 10 years later, when I replayed the remastered campaign on Halo MCC. And the summer leading up to Halo 3 was the most excited I have ever been for a video game. I was about 13 and a half years old at the time, and I completely consumed myself in everything Halo related that entire summer. In fact, there was a magazine that unfortunately I can't remember the name of. It was either Game Informer or the official Xbox magazine that had a huge piece on Halo 3 inside, and I read it over and over and over. I read it at least 50 times during that summer, to the point that I remember at one point towards the end of summer, I ripped all the pages out and taped them to my wall. It was like an insane person's room. I watched all the pre-release Vidocs numerous amounts of times. I mean, I was literally consumed by Halo in the best possible way. And I remember the night of Halo 3's release. I played Halo 2 from the moment I got home from school until about 9 p.m. And the only reason I stopped playing at 9 p.m. was because I was busy begging my mom to take me to the midnight release at our local GameStop. I begged for nearly an hour and she finally agreed. She took me to the midnight release and it was magical. It was just a ton of Halo fans, and I really mean a ton. It's a small town that we lived in, and our GameStop was packed. I mean, lines out the door, down the sidewalk of the plaza, down past Walmart. This line was huge. And what astounded me at the time was it was one of the coolest communities of gamers I've ever met. Even me at 13 years old, I was able to get into conversations with fellow Halo fans who were in their 20s, and they were completely accepting of me. And finally midnight struck and everyone started to get their copies and everybody was starting to leave. And I was near the end of the line. But when I finally walked in, I handed my paper route money to the guy behind the desk, and I told him I wanted to pay off the rest of my Halo 3 Legendary Edition. And that's right, I got the Legendary Edition. There was no way I was missing the Legendary Edition to this game. It just wasn't gonna happen. And the guy behind the counter gave me like a half grin because he knew damn well I wasn't old enough to be buying this game by myself. He took my money and he went in the back and got my box, and I gotta be honest, I nearly collapsed from sheer excitement of seeing the box in person and knowing that it was mine. And by the time I walked back to the car, it was nearly 1:15 a.m. My mom was dead asleep in the car at this point, and she wakes up and I start to feed her a load of garbage about how it's too late for me to get enough sleep to still be productive at school tomorrow. And I'm sure in her mind she was laughing at my excuse, but she told me don't worry about it, enjoy the game, and you can stay home today. And I did. Me and my best friend both stayed home from school and played Halo 3 campaign all day. It was amazing, and that was hands down my most amazing Halo experience in my life. And the reason for that long, huge intro is to set the scene for what I am about to say. And that is that Halo Infinite is the most excited I have been for a Halo game since that point in my life, and it feels amazing. And I'm not some insider who has info on Halo Infinite or has seen Halo Infinite gameplay. All I know is that for some reason, I feel different than I did with Halo Reach. I feel different than I did with Halo 4 and Halo 5. I just have a genuine giddiness about this game that I can't seem to shake. I mean, who knows? Halo Infinite could turn out to be a dud, but it feels so different this time, and I can't even really explain it. And I've had this feeling ever since I saw that last trailer at E3 last year. Now, I've stated before on this channel that I loved Halo 4's campaign, but the Halo 5 campaign nearly completely ruins Halo 4's story. And when I saw the new trailer for Halo Infinite last year, I found it interesting that they went for a feeling of empathy with this new pilot character in such a short trailer. And for me personally, they completely achieved those feelings of empathy, because I've also stated on this channel before that I felt more connected to this brand new pilot character than I did Spartan Locke at any point in the Halo 5 campaign. Like, before even seeing gameplay, I'm invested in this character. I already want to play it just to find out more about this guy. Another thing that has me excited is the confidence that is coming out of 343 right now. The level of confidence that they seem to have with this game is not something that they exuded with Halo 4 or Halo 5. You see leaks of people saying that 343 is sad that there isn't an E3 this year because this would have been the year that Halo would have owned the show. You see 343 acknowledging and owning the mistakes they've made with Halo 5. They've moved on from the story director for Halo 5 and have hired a completely new story director for Halo Infinite. And that alone has me excited and optimistic. This is an important game for both Xbox and 343, and I feel like they know that and they are fully embracing it. We all know that Xbox has had a rough generation with the Xbox One, but I'd be willing to say that Halo is so important that if they nail Halo Infinite, that'll be like hitting a refresh button. I feel like Xbox is at a turning point for the better. We've seen them acquire the studios, we're going to hear about the games in July, and there's this newfound confidence that Xbox seems to have, and I think it's permeating throughout their studios. And I feel like 343 is no exception to this. I'm looking forward to July for what will likely be the reveal of Halo Infinite gameplay, and I'm more excited than I've been in just over 12 years. And like I've said, it feels amazing to have this level of excitement surrounding Halo again. It almost feels like I'm 13 and it's 2007 all over again. I mean, the player numbers are back on the rise for Halo MCC, and it feels like more people than ever are playing Halo 5 multiplayer. I don't know how good Halo Infinite will be, and I'm almost positive that no one from 343 will see this video. But if any of them do, I hope they can understand how much all this excitement and enthusiasm around Halo means to me. And with all that being said, what do you guys think? Are you as excited as I am for Halo Infinite? Do you have anything cool to share about your experiences playing Halo? Let me know in the comments. Like the video if you liked it, and please subscribe if you would be so kind. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.